Hello and welcome to Matt Clewes with. This time I am joined by the one and only Rex. Hello.
Ew, hi, you okay?
That's you.
Huh?
That's you.
What do you mean?
Oh, that's what I thought you said. That's me.
No, I said woo,
Oh.
and then I said, how are you?
Oh, I thought you said that's me. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all good, thank you.
Good. Now you've been busy, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
How have things been with just everything, music, life, generally? Talk me through it.
Things have been good. I feel really grateful that I'm in the situation I'm in. I know lots of people are having a really, really, really awful time. So just feeling very grateful that people around me are healthy and safe, and I'm in a really fortunate position that I'm also healthy and safe, and I still can do the thing I love during this time, even though it is a bit weird, a bit obviously very different, but things have been good. This time has given me loads of time creatively to think about what I really want to do and how I really want it to sound, and I'm not in a rush. I'm not like it has to happen now, I'm kind of going with the flow a bit more, which I think is healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, things are good. Thank you.
Good. So what is your setup like when you're recording music? Are you recording there, or do you go to a studio?
Yeah, so for like lockdown, which we're in now, it is right here. I usually have more stuff here, but in the process of moving, there is some stuff that's not here. But it's usually a big old keyboard here, and a microphone, and a mic stand here. But I work with like a producer, so we now work backwards and forwards like this via Zoom, which is definitely challenging, but we make it work. And then out of lockdown, I go to his studio and we work from there. So
cool.
We're making it work for now. I'm recording my own vocals and making them sound as good as I can given the room. So that's fun.
And especially obviously you've had literally like 3 tracks out in quite a short space of time. You've just been full on and just wanting to get stuff out there.
Yeah, we're planning well ahead. Let's put it that way. We're working on music at the minute to come out for like May, June time. So those songs are actually recorded and done ages ago. So I just wanted to be planning ahead. Like, it's nice to have the music out and let that music come out, and we know like kind of the music we're sitting on, which is really cool. Just seeing like when Bad Influence came out, we had 1 song out, but we'd already sort of like got halfway there with about 6 or 7 songs. So yeah, it's cool. We have a good plan, and it gives us time to be creative. We can release but also be creative at the same time. So that's really nice.
Yeah. So where do you think your inspiration sort of for music comes from? Like, does it come from like music you loved when you were younger, or is it just a sort of a big combination of a few things?
Definitely from when I was younger. Music I listened to, I think my catchy hooks and pop kind of get stuck in your brain forever. That comes from listening to lots of pop music as a child, and also my dad loves dance music, so lots of really catchy like dance hooks with like big beats and big drops definitely comes from that. And then I went to music school quite young. I went when I was 16 and started like studying music, and sort of was opened up to more than just pop, and people are like, look at all these other amazing genres, like funk and soul and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. So trying to combine like the musicality of slightly more complex music with because I love pop at the end of the day. It can't be a good pop song. Exactly. Like, even if you don't like pop, if it's good, it's good. Like, it bangs.
You're gonna hear it all the time. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so trying to combine the two, and stick to what I know I can do, which is a good pop song.
Give me an artist that you're like, I want to be them.
Oh my god, who do I want to be? Do you know Moona, the band Moona?
I feel like I recognise the name.
Yeah, they're a very cool band. They're 3 girls and their music is unreal. But if we're going like bigger, if we're thinking like slightly bigger time, who would I want to be like? That's so hard.
Go on.
Like every part of me wants to say Ariana Grande because we all want to be Ariana
Say
Grande.
it. Or I don't, but
maybe you don't, but I definitely do.
yeah.
But at the same time, I guess for me, it's like I still really want to keep that more like rock edge. Like I want to come to the show and leave like on the biggest high. Like we want to keep the guitars, we want to keep the rock thing. So I don't know. I think that's what's missing in pop right now. Is a female bringing a bit more life, and I'm like, let's fill that gap.
Yeah, and do you know what? I think if you were ever to collab, now don't like get too excited, but I think I would put you in a song with Harry Styles.
That would be lit. I think
it could work.
That could definitely work, and I think we'd make a really great song for sure.
I'm sure.
The guitars, like
yeah.
I feel you on that. That's a great choice. Very good.
I've got an eye for these things.
We should give them a call. Anyone got the number?
Yeah, I mean, if anyone's watching and knows, then please, for many reasons,
hook us up. That would be really fun.
I want like a third of the creds for
that. We'll give you something, hun. Don't worry.
Thank you. I'll take it. So I think you definitely have sort of found your sound. I mean, I Can't Lie, a new single.
Yeah.
Before we actually talk about the song, the question is, can you lie?
I'm probably not very good at it. I think I have quite a lot of expression. I'm not very good at hiding how I feel, so probably not. No.
Just sort of says it on your face straight away.
Yeah, straight away.
So what is the single about?
That's a great question. The single is about being in a relationship where you kind of have that epiphany that, you know, things are going round, days are going by, you're having arguments, there's things that you're not sure about in the relationship, but sometimes I think it's really easy in a relationship to end up in this cycle where you just start ignoring those things and what you really want as a person. And especially me, I'm, you know, when I'm with someone, I try and give them everything, so I'm trying to make sure they're happy too. And it's kind of about that sort of like wake up moment where you go, hang on a minute, like I don't think I can lie to myself anymore. I'm just not feeling this, and I need to be honest with myself. Something's not right. So it's kind of like that kind of like wake up moment, being like, oh no, maybe this isn't for me. And like being aware.
No, I see what you mean. It is doing very well. I love the track. It's very good. But another one of yours I do like, and since you sent it to me, the bit in the song, that bit of Always You has been in my head for weeks since you sent that to me. So thanks for that.
It is an earworm.
It is one of those. Do you think like you obviously love a guitar riff? I can clearly see that.
Love a guitar riff.
Is that something you think about when you're writing, or is that something that comes when everything gets put together, or do you purposely write, you know, tracks to have a huge guitar riff like that?
I guess, as you said, I clearly love a guitar riff.
Just happens.
And the funniest thing is that so the producer I work with, he plays guitar very well. He's very good. And he's usually like, let's rein back on the guitars. And I'm like, no,
I can tell.
More guitars.
Yeah.
And to be honest, the riffs is usually like a combination of, he'll play like a load of stuff, sort of around for like 10-15 minutes to try and find something, and then I'll sort of like, if he comes up with like a riff or a line, I'll then sing some, like maybe I want a couple notes different and I'll sing it, and then we kind of come to like some happy medium. But yeah, I think guitars are just, at the minute, I don't know what's wrong with the industry. People just don't want the guitars. They want all the like fake instruments and stuff, and I'm like, that's fun until you go and see that person live.
Well, yeah, I completely agree.
And I want to go to a show and I want to rock. Like, I used to be into like hardcore punk music, so you know, I want to go to a show and like bang my head and wave my hair around and have a good time.
Yeah.
You know, and when you go see this lovely songs live from those other people. Don't get me wrong, love them. But it's just, for me, my favourite thing is to perform.
Yeah.
So my music has to have energy and it has to have live, so that when I take it live, it can be so loud and so big.
Yeah.
So yeah, guitars, we're keeping the guitars, they're staying.
Look, I don't blame you, which is why I think Harry Styles, you would work.
It would be perfect. He's actually, I would say his music, in some ways, the guitars are softer, so maybe we can find some hybrid balance there.
Yeah. Who else would you say you're a fan of, like, right now?
Who am I a fan
Apart
of?
from the Grande. What is, you're going to go on Spotify now, aren't you?
I'm actually going to go on Spotify, yeah. Because, like, you know when somebody asks you a question, then your brain just goes...
Yeah.
It's like someone goes, name a song, and you're like, I can't think of a single song right now.
Yeah.
The
whole Spotify rap thing, though, I don't know if it does me justice, to be honest, because I always feel like it's like, when do I listen to this song? And I'm like, this turns up.
You're like kind of embarrassed about it. You're like, oh, did I really listen to it that many times?
But anyway, what's yours?
Side note. So definitely somebody I am obsessed with at the minute is Rina Sawayama. Do you know?
I heard the name.
She is killing the game. Like, she's doing the hybrid pop, rock, soul, funk, everything. The album is really good. Griff is another big fan of Griff. Great pop songs. Yeah, like, they are just really solid pop songs with really good production. I'm really loving Griff.
Yeah.
Who else do I really love? Oh, and all-time favourite, without doubt, is Bon Iver or Bon Iver, however you say it.
Yeah.
He is like sole inspiration for everything I do, even if it doesn't quite sound like it.
What is your thoughts on the track with Taylor Swift?
I'm not sold. Do you know what? I love everything he does.
Yeah.
But I feel like that was really quite influenced by her. All of his parts of the song I love. All of her parts I'm just not sure about. And I used to be like an OG Taylor Swift fan. Yeah. Like Teardrops on My Guitar, Tim McGraw, like
The Country.
I was there for that phase. But now I just feel like she's just running out of gas a little bit. But his parts, love.
Right. Love that.
How do you feel about that song?
I'm all right with it. I mean, I feel like she got bored during lockdown, and fair enough. She brought out an album, and you know, it's Taylor Swift. Of course, people are gonna love it. But not my favourite.
Agreed.
Not my favourite. Although Betty is a good song. If I was to pick a song off that album, Betty would be the one.
Yeah. Oh, and another one, last one, Miley Cyrus.
Oh.
You know what? That new album. What's that one song? Do you know what? You got to give it to the girl. She can write an absolute banger. Like, she
is just everywhere at the moment.
And I think this album is the best thing she's done in a very long time. What's that song called? Give Me What I Want by her. Brilliant. Best song on the album.
There we go. So on the back of that, if I was to say, Rex, I've had a phone call from an agent and says they want you on a tour right now. Who would you be hoping would be at the other end of the phone?
Oh my god. Definitely the 1975, without question.
That would be tough.
Can you imagine?
That would be tough.
That would be the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Imagine all the riffs and all the guitars.
Oh
and all
my
the
days.
From that, like, yeah. I guess also like the music that you haven't heard that's coming. It goes a little bit more. We're doing like a fusion of electronic, like the more electronic sounds with the guitar. So like the 1975 would be a really good, I think, a very good match for us to go on tour with.
I agree. No, I'm very excited to hear what's to come. So what is coming up rest of the year? I know it's obviously hard to tell in terms of actually being able to go out and gig. Who knows?
Yeah.
What is the plan for you for the rest of the year?
So the plan right now, dependent on everything, like you say, that can change tomorrow when we wake up and everything's changed again. The current plan is we're releasing again in in March. We're releasing again in March, and then going to release an EP in May. So going to show like more of a bit of a body of music. it's a bit more, I don't want to say artsy, but
Yeah.
like it's way more thought about. It's like a collection as a whole. There's some cool stuff in there, like there's an instrumental interlude thing that I wrote and made and produced. So
Amazing.
That's really cool. Just want to show a bit more of like a body and give people a bit more than just like one song. So we've got like one more single coming that I really love, and then an EP. And then, to be honest with you, I'd really love to do some gigs at some point.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I said, this music was like made to be live. You know, I have a band, I've got musicians who I've known forever who are just unbelievable. And I love to perform. I'm a living extrovert, like put me on the stage and I'm just in my total element. I love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully like some gigs, and I want to put on like at the end of all of this, I would like to put on a big night and invite everyone who's like supported me so far, because obviously we've released everything during a time where I couldn't even meet anyone like you or anyone. So invite everyone along and just have basically like a big party, have a gig, and then have a big party with a DJ until like 4 a.m.
Yeah, love that. Yeah, if that happens, I'm there. I'll be there.
Oh, absolutely. Invite is the way.
I'll hold you to that. So we are going to play the game now. I did tell you before. It's called Object Alphabet, and we basically need you to find as many objects in the room you're in, beginning with the letter that I'm going to give you, and you've got 30 seconds to find as many as you can. Don't panic, just get as many as you can, and then at the end of the 30 seconds we'll come back to the screen and see how many you've got.
All right.
Okay, right, so I'm going to time you. You've got 30 seconds.
Wait, I'm going to move my chair back a bit so I'm ready to go. I'm really competitive. I'm also really competitive. So now, like, this is like against me. I'm ready. Let's go.
I'm glad. And just as a disclaimer, you're only allowed one item of each thing. So say you've got a lamp. You can only bring me one lamp. You can't bring me another lamp. Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. That's
right. Okay. That's the only rule. Right. You got 30 seconds to find as many objects, beginning with the letter P. Go.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
P. That's a rubbish letter.
Sorry. 5 seconds gone. 10 seconds. It goes quick this time. Really does. 15. You're halfway. Come on.
God.
Believe in yourself.
I've got full belief. I'm just hoping. Hey.
You got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop.
Do you know what?
What have you got?
I can think of things beginning with P.
Yeah.
I even had something I didn't bring. Damn.
Right.
See how into this I've got. We love it. So pen.
Good. Pen. 1. Good.
Obviously, I wasn't allowed another pen, but there is another one.
Sadly not. Sorry.
I mean, could you call this a pin?
Yeah. Fine. Fine. 2.
Okay, 2. And then a pot.
3.
And then I think I'm stuck. What else begins with P that you can find in a row?
Do you know what's worse, right? I can see 2 things beginning with P behind you, and I thought you would go straight there, and you didn't.
What?
Pillow.
Oh my god.
I was thinking you'd go straight there.
Pillow, I'm in a bedroom. That's really bad. You're right. What else? You said 2 things.
No. Oh, well, I thought, is there 2 pillows there?
That's against the rules, Matt. This is your game. Come on now.
Okay, you got me. Hands up, done. Sorted. But 3's good. Was it 3? 3 or 4? 3.
3.
Okay.
If I just picked up the blooming pillow, which is right there.
So you're not bottom of this leaderboard. Let's put it that way. So that's good.
That's fine.
That's
not winning,
good.
am I?
No, you're not. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for joining me. And hopefully, I can't wait to see what's to come. And maybe a party, who knows?
There'll definitely be a party at some point. There will be. I'm sure of it. Thank you for having me.
Anytime. Thank you very much.